resting in the ground in a grave in Georgia, ambushed by the Yamasee. Heave away, haul away, pinned an arrow to my knee. All the way to Georgia, doctor came into my tent. Heave away, haul away, took in my leg and off he went. All the way to Georgia, my name was Annabelle. I say my name was Annabelle. But now I'm resting in the ground in a grave in Georgia. Fever's gotten to my head. Heave away, haul away, the devil sleeping in my bed. Haul away, Georgia, there'll be no drinking when I'm gone. Heave away, haul away, oh the glory snatched a rum. Haul away to Georgia, my name is Annabelle. I say my name is Annabelle. But now I'm resting in the ground in a grave in Georgia. My name was Annabelle. I say my name was Annabelle. But now I'm resting in the ground in a grave in Georgia. Yeah, we don't need drums for that. We get it.
We're just fine. We're just fine. Hey, you guys ready for another joke?
Sure they are.
All right.
What you got?
For my new people that haven't heard this one before, it's an oldie but a goodie. What's a pirate's favorite letter?
I don't know. What's a pirate's favorite letter?
No guesses? R. Okay, you might, I mean, that's pretty close. Yeah, but it's actually, you know what it is? It's actually I.
As in, I can't believe you told that joke.
No, as in, what did the pirate say when he turned 80 years old? I'm 80.
Oh yeah, well I got one. What's the 7 letters in the pirate alphabet?
I don't know. What are the 7 letters in the pirate alphabet?
I, R, and the 7 C's.
Yeah, there totally is. It reminds me of that other joke. Why did it take the pirate so long to learn the alphabet?
I don't know. Why did it take him so long to learn the alphabet?
He got stuck at sea for years.
Ooh, which one?
The first one.
I like to say he got stuck at the Dead Sea.
Womp womp. Are we doing that so early in the show? Can we do that so early in the show?
What, the twisty stuff?
Yeah, can we do that? Can we do that? Can
Why
we do
not?
that? Can we do this
Let's
stuff?
think of a song first, and then we can come back to the twisty.
All right, stick a pin in that. We'll come back to that later, okay?
We'll come back to the dark and twisty stuff after our next song.
It's not really that dark and twisty, just a little dark and twisty. I mean,
You know, I want to do a little upbeat since we kind of...
upbeat.
Annabelle's very pretty and it's very powerful, but we need something upbeat to kind of...
Something to make everyone smile now that they've been sad.
But upbeat, but I want to do a little saucy, but we'll still go over the little's heads.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I'm not getting mad.
Yeah, so adults, you get to use your imagination. It is a story. Yeah, it's a Celtic story. Yeah. But you have to pay attention. That's my disclaimer. You're welcome.
Lemmy Winks, no!
That's why he's missing the ear. That's new. It's recent. It happened this week.
We nicknamed him Van Gogh.
Except the wheel doesn't go very well. Okay, yeah. See, this is when you know we're tired because it's just like
Alright,
random word vomit. You're welcome.
alright, ready?
How does this one go again? Okay. Oh yeah, we also need your help to give us the clap again. Cool? Yeah. No, you know, come on, hey sir, come on.
Hey, don't worry, we have plenty of antibiotics. We're used to this.
Hey, we know Janet the herb lady. She could like hook us up with some penicillin. No facts, for real.
Well, don't worry, we'll eat lots of oranges and lemons.
At one point I was a pharmacy technician.
You and me both.
Scary, right? I know.
We both were.
Yay! Okay, focus. Serious face.
my darling, gyro to the road. Madam, my darling, a gyro day. So madam, you have gold and silver. Madam, you have tracts of land. Madam, you have ships in the ocean. All you need is a fine young man. Madam, my darling, a gyro to the road. Madam, my darling, a gyro day. Going to the well for a pail of water. Washing her around for to make some tea. She fell over, he fell under. All the game was above her knee. Madam, my darling, gyro to the road. Madam, my darling, a gyro day. She said, Madam, I will tie your garter. I will tie it above your knee. If you want, I'll tie it up further. Madam, I'm a darling, a gyro D. Madam, I'm a darling, a gyro to the road. Madam, I'm a darling, a gyro D. Madam, I'm a darling, a gyro to the road. Madam, I'm a darling, a gyro D.
So for those of you that were paying attention, I saw the look. You saw what was up. Yeah. Made me giggle. Made me very proud of you, sir.
Giggle, giggle, giggle.
I was listening very carefully.
I could see it. I know. I saw the like little light bulb. You know, I love it when I see that. Yeah. Oh yes, I do that too. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, we were gonna tell them the things, the little twisty things. See, I didn't forget. Yeah.
Who wants to hear the twisty stuff this morning?
Yeah. Do you want to hear the twisty? Yeah.
I see twisties.
Okay. Some of you may have heard it before, but for you new people, yay! And you're welcome. Hey, what do you call a man with no arms and no legs hanging on the wall?
I don't know. What do you call a man with no arms, no legs, hanging on the wall?
Heart. Yeah. Okay, smart folks. Yay. Okay. What do you call a man with no arms and no legs laying on the floor?
I don't know. What do you call a man with no arms, no legs, laying on the floor?
Mats. Yeah. What do you call a man with no arms and no legs in a hole?
I don't know. What do you call a man with no arms, no legs, laying in a hole?
Doug. Phil is also appropriate.
Bill, all right.
Okay. What do you call a man with no arms and no legs in a pool?
I don't know. What do you call a man with no arms and no legs in a pool?
Dead. Yeah. See, that's where the dark and twisty comes in. Yeah.
Dark and...
She's gonna take it even further. Take it away, Mikey.
Okay. Why did Sally fall off the swings?
I don't know. Why did Sally fall off the swing?
Because she had no arms. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Not Sally. So the funny thing about this is this joke was actually told to me by a friend of mine that is missing a leg. He thought that joke was hilarious, so he decided to tell it to me.
It is hilarious.
This is true. Hey, you know what? Speaking of knocking, can I tell a knock-knock joke?
Sure.
Okay. Can you help me with this joke? Okay, you gotta be really, really loud, okay? You ready? All right. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I eat mop.
I eat my poo.
That's really gross, sir. You shouldn't do that. Ew. Keep it in the bathroom.
There's a term for that, sir.
Well played.
Thank you.
There's
I'll
a
be
term
here
for
all
that,
day.
sir, and it's a fun word. It's called a fecophiliac.
I know, it's really fun to say. Words are fun.
Words are fun, especially big words.
Hey, speaking of, we talked about letters earlier, and I just made you tell a poop joke. And so I have another really fun joke.
Oh, joy.
Okay. It's my newest favorite. My favoriteest, newest favoriteest. Is that a thing? Anyway, it's my newest favoriteest one. Okay,
Do it.
Why did the letter A go into the bathroom and come out as the letter E?
I don't know. Why did the letter A go into the bathroom and come out as the letter E?
It had a vowel movement. You're welcome. Share it with all your friends.
All right. I think we need to sing them another song after that.
Okay,
We need a palate cleanser after that.
What were you thinking? What is going to possibly clean that up?
A sea shanty. Sea shanty.
I was going back to my old Orbit days, you know, the Orbits. Dirty mouth, clean it
Dirty
up.
mouth, clean it up.
Like, can you see the star?
And then I'm thinking
Dang it, where's
afterwards.
Photoshop when you need AI? AI, excuse me. It's always listening. I don't know. Okay,
And
anyway.
then afterwards, I'm figuring because we haven't really done it a lot. After we're done with this one, I really want to do a summoning song.
Oh, yeah, we haven't
Viking weekend.
I mean, why not?
Why not?
I mean, that guy looks kind of Viking-ish, and he's also wearing a kilt, so I feel like it's like, you know,
Appropriate? Alright.
It's the perfect mashup. I love it. Alright, AC.
See. Shanti, shanti, shanti.
Goo, 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 goo. I know.
The king let me have alcohol again. We're good. What?
It gets bouncier throughout the day. We like switch roles throughout the day. Like sometimes I'm like all over the place. Sometimes she's all over the
It
place.
depends.
Hey, you said depends. That's food stuff.
Say it's pea stuff, but I guess it could be both.
It could be both.
It could be both.
So, oh my god, I just sent her this thing the other day. Okay, I only tell true stories on stage. I can't
Oh,
remember.
no.
I sent her this like video the other day and it was really funny. And there's this guy that comes in and he has this accent and he gets like real close to the camera and he's like, you don't always, when you go in the bathroom.
You always poop when you pee.
Oh, you don't always poop when you, oh, so she remembers better than me. You don't always poop when you pee. But he got like real close to the camera and I was like,
And my husband thinks we're weird, but you know, hey.
We do actually have daily conversations like, hey, what are you doing? I'm pooping. I like to refer to it as booking in the loo. You're welcome for that.
On that note, let's sing them a sea shanty.
Sea shanty.
Sea shanty.
Why is it C and not P?
Are you guys?
Sorry, okay, I don't know. These are things that like
the
run through my
sea.
brain. Okay, oh yeah.
It's the sea. Pirates are on the sea.
I just really did that to like her up, you know. Sometimes I do that and she doesn't like it, but I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay.
Well, me father up and told me when I was just a lad, a sailor's life is very hard, the food is always bad. But now I've joined the Navy, I'm aboard a man of war. Now I found the sailor ain't a sailor anymore. Don't pull on the rope, don't climb up the mast. And if you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your civvies ready for another on the shore. A sailor ain't a sailor anymore. Well, the killick of our mess, he says we have it solved. It wasn't like that in his day when he was up aloft. We like our bunks and sleeping bags, but what's a hammock for? Swinging from the deckhand or lying on the floor. Don't pull on the rope, don't climb up the mast. And if you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your civvies ready for another on ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor anymore. Well, they gave us an engine that first went up and down. And then with more technology, the engine went around. We know our steam and diesels, but what's a Maynard for? A stoker ain't a stoker with a shovel anymore. Don't pull on the rope, don't climb up the mast. And if you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your civvies ready for another on ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor anymore. Well, they gave us an all the steps so we could do it right. They gave us a radio, we signal day and night. We know our codes and ciphers, but what's a semaphore? A button tosser doesn't toss a button anymore. Don't pull on the rope, don't climb up the mast. And if you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your civvies ready for another on ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor anymore. Well, 2 cans of beer a day, and that should mean a lot. They gave us an extra one because we stopped the tide. So put on our shitty clothes, find a pub ashore. A sailor's just a sailor, just like he was before. Don't pull on the rope, don't climb up the mast. And if you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your civvies ready for another on ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor anymore. Don't pull on the rope, don't climb up the mast. And if you see a sailing ship, it might be your last. Just get your civvies ready for another on ashore. A sailor ain't a sailor anymore. Huh.
Thank you! Hey, friends! Hi! Hey, you know, since we were talking about, like, potty jokes... Sorry, it makes me giggle every time. Okay, in the
I
toilet.
don't know. What did the first mate see when he looked in the toilet?
The captain's log. Saturday, 2025.
I think we should probably tell them. No, we should probably introduce them to our friend first before they rush off. Before any of you go, or if you have to leave, we want to introduce you first to a special friend of ours. This is Lionel. And Lionel has a special message for all of you. Lionel says, "Hello, isn't me your tipping fork?
I can see it in your eyes."
Nope, sir, copyright. Sir, copyright. So if you feel like you want to drop a little something in his box, but if you want to save your money for turkey legs or beer, we got you covered. Because we have this lovely QR code and you get to send the money straight to us electronically.
Yeah, whoa, it's
Because the future is
magic.
marvelous.
I like mine better. You know.
Yeah, you know you can do, you can bite me. That's what.
Don't tempt me with a good time. Ah! I'm feisty today.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Are we still waiting? Are we ready to G up there? Oh. Well, we can't because they're going to be coming on stage just a minute. They're G.
Just kidding.
Yeah, leave it up.
Just kidding.
It's
Just
fine.
kidding.
We're all a G for...
Hey.
Yeah.
That was new this year. We were excited about it because I didn't know what to put on the sign, and I was like, you know what? It makes really sense. Also, true story. My son goes to this school, and their colors are purple and black because they're the Piper Pirates. And so their whole thing this year was purple rain. Yeah, so I was like, I'm stealing that. Boom, did it. Are you really?
Oh. Nice.
The Piper Pirates. Okay, we're gonna have to talk about this later. Just later. Okay. All right. Not yet. He's was he fourth, fifth, fourth?
No, he's pointing at 4. Oh, you're saying you're fourth grade or you're saying we have 4 minutes? He's telling us we have 4 minutes. Okay, let's do our summoning song.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that.
Summoning song. And then, so this is our summoning song. Anytime we sing this song, Scotsmen seem to wander by. So what? If you see us holding up our fingers, that's how many Scotsmen we just saw walking by.
Yeah, we're not doing anything inappropriate, I promise. We're just counting. Yeah. And like when you can't really see it, but I am counting on my toes too. Sometimes when we get that high, you know.
And then we got
Not that kind of high. I'm just saying.
Not that
This is
kind of
apparently a G-rated show right now because we forgot the P. It's fine.
All right, you ready?
Oh, yeah.
I know, that's where I stole it. I stole it, baby.
Now every time you see it, it's going to be a whole new
Yep,
thing.
I'm not gonna be able to like. I'm thinking.
We gotta finish this song. Scotsman clad in kilt left the bar one evening fair. One could tell by how he walked that he drunk more than his share. Bumbled around until he could no longer keep his feet. Then he stumbled off into the grass to sleep beside the street. Ring ding diddle di-di-o, ring di-di-di-o. He stumbled off into the grass to sleep beside the street. Around that time, two young and lovely girls just happened by. One says to the other with a twinkle in her eye, "See yon sleeping Scotsman, so strong and handsome built. I wonder if it's true what they don't wear beneath their kilt. Let's see! Ring ding diddle di-di-o, ring di-di-di-o. I wonder if it's true what they don't wear beneath their kilts." They crept upon that sleeping Scotsman, quiet as could be, lifted up his kilt about an inch so they could see. There behold for them to view beneath his Scottish skirt was nothing more than God had graced him with upon his birth. Oh my! Ring ding diddle di-di-o, ring di-di-di-o. Was nothing more than God had graced him with upon his birth. They marveled for a moment at that. What are we doing?
We're marveling.
Oh, hello, sir. Yes. Very fine Scotsman indeed.
Yes,
Very fine specimen.
I don't think he realizes we're like pointing at him.
I don't think he does either.
Yeah. We're ogling and he doesn't even know
He's
it.
facing that
He
way.
doesn't even know what he's missing out
He
on.
doesn't.
Man, I'm a good ogler. Is that a thing?
Then when said we must be gone, let's leave a present for our friend before we move along. As a gift they left then show. The Scotsman woke to nature's call and stumbled towards the tree. Behind a bush he lifts his kilt and gawks at what he sees. And in a startled voice he says to us before his eyes, "Oh lad, I don't know where you've been, but I see you won first prize. Woo-hoo! Ring ding diddly oh, ring da diddy oh. Oh lad, I don't know where you've been, but I see you won first prize."
Congratulations, sir! I'm ogling you from afar. Ogle, ogle, ogle.
Thank you so much for watching our show. We've been Bonny Way. If you don't already know us, and if you haven't already, you can find us on the Book of Faces under Bonny, spelled B-O-N-N-Y. Why? Because we like it that way. Up